You got the music queued up. We live, baby. You got the music queued up. What's up? What's going on, man? Yeah, we back for another
I
one.
like this beat.
You said I like this beat. That was your ad lib.
See, hold on, let's run it back for the people. Shout out to Dre Lou the cousin. I like this beat.
Got you. It sound crispy too.
Niggas gon' nig if you let them. Seen red flags when you met them. Knew you shouldn't have fed them. Niggas gon' nig if you let them. If they all about jacking, then you might have to dead them. Nigga, what's up, y'all?
What's going on? When you think of me, you think of a problem. Who, what, when, and how you going to solve them? Automatic or revolver? What's going on, man? Welcome to the another episode of the HUSL Live. We still got to come up with a new name. I am the Deacon, DeTravius, Bethea. I am here with
the Bishop, Charlie Bingham. Welcome to the church.
Welcome to the church. Welcome to the church. And we got a full pack show.
You gotta say it right, brother. The church.
The church.
The church.
So let's get right in. Who are we sponsored by? We sponsored by us, but we got some special stuff for everybody. What we got on deck, man?
We got the death of Mr. Good Game. If you don't remember anything else, remember that God loves you. You're fearfully, wonderfully made. And he could use you no matter what your flaws. Check that out at charliebinghamjr.com.
Boom. What else we got? We got something special for the people. We said we was going to have something special this week for the people. What do we have?
We got something special, but you got to introduce yourself, Deacon. What you sponsoring, right?
Yeah.
Right, we can't skip the good credit information, you know.
What's going? So I've been telling y'all for weeks now, right? So I see a lot of people that have credit servicing companies, right? And they charging you all this crazy amount of money to get your credit fixed. So what I did was I went on the internet, I scoured the internet, I brought the rights to a book. So I'm not going to say I wrote it. I brought the rights to it, and it's a credit book. It's 101 rate. I looked at it. I read it. I implemented some things myself, and it's like, this is, if you go through here, it's like $15. You spend $15 first to see what you can do on your own. If you still feel like you need a credit repair company, then you hire them. I'm gonna tell you off top, a lot of the credit repair companies is selling y'all dreams. If you have something that's on your credit that is legit, it will not be removed. I'm telling y'all right now. If you have something that's on your credit that's legit, it won't be removed. But there are some things that you can do to get your credit higher. And if it's something is old, you can get it removed. And this book gives you all those type of details and all that. So what else we got, brother?
We got some good stuff, y'all. We've been working on the merch and we're trying to get y'all a blueprint. Yeah. We've been dropping it for a while, but we pimping. Positively influencing my people in negotiating growth. T-shirts are on sale. But the big thing we wanted to talk to you all about, we kept teasing it over the last couple of episodes. So remember, if you've been following us, we review a book, we read a book and review it. One of them that we read was Contagious, about how to make things go viral and make things catch on. And one of the examples he used in there was people like social currency. Go ahead, pull it up. Tell them, DeTravius, walk them through kind of the big points, and then I'm going to tell them how we applied that, because we don't want to just have knowledge for knowledge. We want to help apply it to our lives in some way so that it could be profitable to us. Go ahead, brother.
All right, so we're going to start with social currency, which you was going through, right? So one of the first tenets in the book is social currency. He said people compare about how they look to others, and within the book, he gave the example of the voting sticker, right, and how the voting sticker became contagious. So what Charlie, he was the mastermind behind this one. He said, you know what we should do? We should come up with a sticker. We should do the same thing. And what we did was, he put his money where his mouth was. He put the energy and time and work in, and what he came up with was this. And so I'm letting y'all know right now, already put the trademark in there, bruh. Don't even go, bruh and sis. he, she, they, we, whatever y'all calling yourselves. The trademark is already here. It says I supported a black owned business. We got the stickers. If you want them, reach out to me or him directly, and we'll make sure you get them to them. They actually on both of our sites, and that's all in the show notes. And we're gonna get y'all the sites again. I'm pretty sure because we're gonna need y'all to hit the Cash App and visit the sites. But just to let me bring that back up. So that was
yeah. You got to walk them through it, and then we'll tell them how we applied it.
Okay, so social currencies. I'm put it in the big screen. So social currency, as you can see, it says people care about how they look to others. They want to seem smart, cool, and in the know. So to be sure to find, I can't even read that because it's in a remarkability. Will it blend and make people feel like insiders? So
one of the things that it talked about in the example of people feeling like an insider and wanting social currency and to make something public. One principle is, a lot of people vote, but politics was kind of off limits, taboo. So you didn't tell people who you voted for or whatever. And so one of the ways that they built a campaign to get people to go out and vote was they created this sticker, and you got the sticker after you voted. So it gave you a little bit of social currency. You could take a picture and put it on the internet. Y'all know what we talking about. These past couple of elections.
Yeah, past couple years. Yeah.
Everybody's putting I voted sticker up. Right. And it has practical value because it can influence, a community to go out, like a call to action. And so, we do some reparations, but until we get our reparations, we've been talking about how we need to build our own community up. And right now, it seemed like we hot in these streets, not just from getting shot with lead, but we hot in these streets as far as allies are finally starting to have empathy and see that, okay, yeah, I see y'all plight. We do have privilege. How can we help? And so a lot of Black-owned businesses have been, they've seen a lot of support. Our community has kind of gotten over that mindset of they ice water is colder. I could speak for Atlanta. There's this.
Yeah,
this
it's still there, bro. It's still there.
Yeah, what is it? 4B? It's Wakanda down here. But to see Black people come out, our community come out and support, like when we open something, there's plenty of them here, but this is a new restaurant. And I mean, I went out this weekend and 3 people that I went out with had already been there, including my wife. And I'm like, oh, this is the new It spot. That's dope. Like we supporting one another. Apartment, I think it's 4B.
Apartment 4B. Oh,
yeah, that's the name.
Yeah, that's from a rap lyric. Apartment 4B. Where that's from?
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. I was the only one not in the know, knowing that this was like supposed to be the It restaurant or whatever. But the point is, we starting to support our people, and so let's show. When it's Black Friday and all this other stuff, people like to say, "I'm gonna go buy from a Black-owned business." If you bought from a Black-owned business, then the sticker. Take a picture with the sticker, no matter what it is, whose business it is, and post it. And let's make it cool to support one another. Yeah. And so we got the sticker that you could get from our website.
So when you take the picture, with the sticker, put hashtag I supported a Black-owned business. Let's make this thing go contagious. That's the social currency. Let's talk about triggers, as you can see on the screen. So trigger is basically what it means. I mean, I don't want to dumb y'all down, but top of the mind. So the new terminology that people are using a lot in today's world is triggered. So let's trigger things in a positive way. Triggering is tied to emotion. Clearly, what we're doing with the energy around it is public, because you're supposed to be taking a picture and posting it with you, so it's public. So we're trying to implement the things. Like, we're not just reading the books. We're trying to apply the knowledge. And I think I've told Charlie, and I told many of you in person, here, online, it's not necessarily knowledge that's power. It's applied knowledge that's power. So let's apply this knowledge that we're getting, and let's keep it moving, man. What else we got on the agenda, brother? Oh, you got something to add? I don't know if you got something to add.
No, that's good. Y'all could get stickers at charliebinghamjr.com. If you know any Black entrepreneurs that got their own business, tell them, look, It's a great idea. We need that social currency. One of the things it talks about is word of mouth from somebody you trust will have the most influence. Let them know about the idea. Like, why don't you give each one of your customers a sticker and have some place, if you got a brick and mortar store, have some place where they could take a picture with the sticker on them. And they nice quality stickers. I supported a black-owned business. And as DeTravius said, let's make this thing go viral.
Yeah, so you could text us. Text 347-644-2260 with suggestions and questions. And if you want to order, you go to charliebinghamjr.com. If you want to order, you can send me messages. I'm at thebethea.com if you want to order. But we everywhere. We're not hard to find. I mean, if you ain't, people always like, yo, you hard to like. No, I'm not. I'm a hard guy to get along with, get on a song with. All right. I turned to the wrong. But I'm not that hard to get on a song with or to get along with. I'm pretty easy to find. I might not answer you immediately, but I'm pretty easy to find. I don't have no aliases. I don't have no burner accounts. All my name, or just Google DeTravius Bethea. I should pop up, and all that stuff should be me. So let's get into. So before we get into the next subject,
I just want to applaud you, brother. I saw what you did there. I ain't hard to find. Get on the song with. I like that.
I'm not hard to find. So before we even move on, I've been dropping little tips in your head. I'm using some psychology tricks on you. Let's give a moment of silence to DIPset. All right, man. So we got to talk about the verses.
Where to begin? Listen.
So let me.
I am going to do the Fat Joe thing because it was that big. But go ahead, my brother.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna go and say this is how I did something that y'all don't like to do. I tried to be objective with the whole thing before it started because I never really was a fan of DIPset. They got some big songs, but they never was my cup of tea ever. I like their radio songs. I've never heard an album from them. I've heard Cam's first album. To me, it was trash, and I never went back. I do like Jim Jones, though. I do like Jim Jones' last 3 or 4 projects. I've been saying it online. People have been slandering him and saying I'm trash. I'm garbage for having this opinion. But I think his last 3, 4 projects has been pretty good. So, but even me not messing with, and the Lox is one of my favorite groups of all time. Even me not liking DIPset like that, I still said they was going to win the verses before the verses came out, right? Because publicly, right? Exactly. I wasn't one of these people that hide by. I've had many unpopular opinions, right? So, but it wasn't even unpopular when I put it. Nobody posted anything like, "Yo, you crazy," but when I posted it, right? So
I thought it, but I didn't have time because ain't no minds being changed on the internet.
So even with that, and the reason I'm gonna tell you why the reason we're gonna get to it because we gotta get to some other things. The reason why I thought they was gonna win, I said they're in New York, they're in Madison Square Garden, and DIPset. Although I didn't really get it, and it was a movement. They had some big songs. I said the Lox they got songs, but their songs are not that big. So I'm on the versus joint on the phone, waiting for this joint to come. And I'm old, so I go to sleep at 10 o'clock. My bedtime 10 o'clock because I get up at 5, right? So I'm like, yo, these Jesse's supposed to start at 9:30. They ain't coming out yet. I'm like, I'm trying to hold on because I want to see it in real time with all of y'all. Man, I turned my phone off. I said, man, I'm going to sleep. I don't know. It's too much. Man, I wake up. I see when I woke up, I did something that I tell y'all not to do and that I try not to do. I went straight to social media. I usually don't go to social media until an hour after I done woke up. And I just seen people going in on my boy. I said, oh, damn, what happened?
Watch it, Deacon.
So I'm like, what happened? So then I go to the YouTube. I automatically go to YouTube and just start watching the clips. I said, oh, my God, this was a slaughter, man. I said, yo, I don't know. So I'm just going to stop because I've been speaking a lot. But I'm just going to, off top, yo, DIPset, right? What were y'all thinking? What I feel like y'all just binge watched a whole bunch of Eddie Murphy stuff because one, Jewels came out looking like Eddie Murphy from from what's the movie Trading Places when he was a bum. What's your boy named Jim Jones? You came out with the leather outfit. That's from Raw. What you doing? And Killer, you was trying to be funny, but you wasn't funny at all. Your preparation. Well, we're gonna go into that because it's some takeaways. So we're trying to get some stuff that we a couple of days late after everybody posted about. So we're gonna get some takeaways from it. But what do you think, man? What was your prediction? How did you feel going in? What was your mind state at?
You ready?
Yes.
All right, people. I thought this Jesse was wilding when I seen his post. Because anybody who know hip hop know that Dipset, yes, they have some bangers. They like the Laffy Taffy gang in Atlanta. They're very colorful. Cam by himself was a separate entity and was dope. He used to rock with Mace. I did like, what is it, Horses and Carriage or whatever.
Yeah,
he had a couple joints on there where he was sounding like this may seem blasphemous, but to me, he was sounding like a young Nas. He was describing what he was doing and was going on, and he had a nice flow. But if you know about Jadakiss. And I don't know if DeTravius, I think he living this healthy lifestyle, but I said, man, is my brother on crack? Yo, he is wilding right now. How can you? There's no way you can doubt Jadakiss. I'm just gonna give a taste.
Yeah. Delio. What's a Delio? Oh, we can't play a lot of it because I don't want to get jammed up. Yeah.
Just the first like 4 bars.
Squeeze the juice out of the headphone. Yo. When you think of me, you think of a problem. Who, what, when, and how you gonna solve them. Automatic or revolving. KI double lesson. Here's the lesson. Most beams is infrared. Mine is fluorescent.
Mine is fluorescent? I'm different. Jadakiss is different. I don't know what DeTravius was smoking. And then, and we're going to watch a little bit of the Breakfast Club where they talk about it. Jadakiss got jokes. He like, yo, I always tell y'all DeTravius used to be a sniper, the DC sniper, because he was snipe, say his little stuff and get on. But from the time they come out there, what Jadakiss say? Man, he had the jokes coming.
Oh, he said, I will never lose to somebody with leather pants.
I'll never lose to a nigga. Let's hold up, Deacon. In leather pants. I'll never let a dude in leather pants beat me. Then he told Cam, you live in Miami.
Yeah, you live in Miami. He said you the home team. He said you live in Miami. Who lives in Colorado too? Because he said somebody.
We sunned them all. He seemed like the elder that these young boys had looked up to. He was like, oh, yeah, Jules just bumped his head. Because Jules said something like, after they played one song for ladies, Jules was like, they ain't got no song for ladies.
Yeah.
And Jadakiss proceeds, preparation, to tell his DJ, go through our medley. After they play all these hits and the crowd is, all the girls, I think some brothers came up off of that. He was like, these dudes don't know what Grammys look like. They know what grams look like. And then he got on Freaky Zeke, who was dancing around, who don't nobody hardly know. He's like, this dude is the fat dude from Drew Hill. He getting free money. What he got a mic for? So Jadakiss had the jokes. Jim Jones had leather pants on, and he fell off the stage. Cam got booed.
Definitely got booed.
Cam kicked Sheik Luch. Cam proceeded to bring a lawn chair.
Styles. He kicked Styles.
Yeah, he kicked Styles. Yeah. He proceeded to bring a lawn chair on the stage and relax like it was a game. Like it was going to be handed to him. Santana had a do-rag, a hat, a flag on his head at the same blessed time. As DeTravius said, I agree. He looked like Eddie Murphy from Trading Places.
Yeah, he looked like.
Then you had Mello in the audience, Carmelo. You had Fat Joe out there. Fat Joe has given a narrative which to me was hilarious. So I said, when I give my narrative, I'm going to take my time and be extra.
Yeah.
But the songs for the women and the Grammy comment just took it over the top. Oh, by the way, Dipset was lip syncing the whole time or trying to rap. They sounded like they had just smoked 4 or 5 blunts in the back. They didn't have no breath.
Yeah.
Jadakiss, the oldest one out there, receding hairline, but he knows his strength. He played to his strength. And DeTravius, I know we ain't gonna get into the leadership yet and how to apply it, but he has a very unique voice, and he took command of the stage. And I'll stop there. You want to do the Breakfast Club?
Yeah. You pull it up.
Let's do the Breakfast Club. Let's see what they thought.
You know, there were some people who were so sure that Dipset was going to win, but you know, last night we have to say it, the locks really delivered. And I saw a lot of people online that were like, "Yeah, Dipset got this, whatever." But
that's not a bad pick, though. I mean, it's Dipset.
Yeah, nobody's saying it's a bad pick. Yeah. I'm just telling you what happened in actuality. And last night, the locks really came through and shined. And a lot of people were giving credit to Jadakiss as well for really just making sure everything was on point for stage presence and all of that, right? But they all were very entertaining. So early on in the battle, we saw that Jadakiss had some issues and called out Cameron for basically rhyming over the tracks.
We in New York, right? Why these rhyming over the words? Y'all could have stayed in the car and listened to Apple Music.
Yo, we know that SOB is
shit. And I talk.
They gonna
let me talk.
Let
me talk. Yo, why y'all doing what?
I said talk
on your part.
Show them up there.
You on our time.
Now, they talk now.
You causing a
distraction. They don't know the words.
Listen. New York, they causing a distraction. This is hip hop. We in the Mecca of New York. Yo, Tech, let's make something happen.
That's when he killed him. At that point, that's when he killed him.
He was gonna fly around that time. I didn't think they was gonna make it to 10 songs.
Yeah, I didn't either. At the very beginning of this battle, it was a whole thing back and forth of who was gonna go.
You could cut it.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So my thing, what's crazy. So it was a couple of things that I took from the battle, but beyond. So we go into because I wanted to get some takes that hasn't been said, because I've been here seeing people. I think we the perfect people to do it. To blow our own horn, no homo. That's a callback. Pause. That's a callback to Dipset.
The baby.
So one of the things was leadership, man. And before we even get to leadership, preparation, yo. You could tell that the locks prepared, and you could tell that the Dipset came out there and they just thought they was gonna. Even the whole idea when you coming out with a beach chair, you going against the locks, bro. What are you doing? How do you think that was going to fly? You coming out there with a beach chair?
They was in the back. They had to be smoking, man. They came out disoriented. They wasn't together. You saw the locks. All three of them come out like they coming in the ring. They had, what's his name? David Ruffin. Not David Ruffin, but whoever the guy who does the let's get ready to rumble. It was official.
Michael Buffer.
It was official. And you know, the locks get out there. It's like, where Dipset at? Cam come with his separate crew. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah,
preparation. So preparation. So people, be prepared, man. Like, and under preparation is like a part of preparation is like never underestimate your enemy. That's a law from 48 Laws of Power, I believe. Like, never underestimate your enemy. It's definitely in the art of war. And it's just like, you got to know your enemy and you got to prepare. Like, you got to prepare. I don't know what they thought was going to happen. Clearly, I don't even think they really rock with each other like that. And I think it kind of showed.
Yeah.
And they never really was a rap group. They were like more of a crew. That really showed. And, you know, Jadakiss was just on some. I don't think anybody could beat him in New York, man. Like, if the show is going to be on New York and live, I think Puff might can give him a run. Outside of that, nobody can beat him, man. He got the entire package, man. And nobody can beat him.
He chose violence. Jay-Z is up there. You on this nobody absolute stuff. We talk about that. Him and Jay-Z can go at it because Jay-Z has the same stage presence.
I'm gonna say Jay-Z probably can't do it. Jay-Z is going crazy. His catalog is crazy. I don't know if Jay-Z got that crowd control like that, like Jada had. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never seen, like, Jay-Z is just too cool for school. He right here with it. I don't know, man. Jade is just on.
Let me give something. And this is in the way of the wolf, talking about tonality and how to sell things. And you and I were talking before this. We went live about how we're always selling something, including ourselves and our ideas, our how we want people to perceive us. And Jay-Z doesn't have to be loud.
That's true. Yeah, that's
it's
true.
Confidence. Jay-Z the whole crowd gonna be quiet to hear what he's saying. Because it seems like it's going to be so valuable. Let me tell you, what was it in the 80s, 70s, the culture with the blaxploitation videos and the pimping culture? What was it that drew people to look at pimps? For those that was in the streets and may have known about that life, it was how they carried themselves and their appearance, the aura that they gave off. Jay-Z has that. That's where the pimping comes from. It's a mix of it. We want you to ask what you do. Are you a rapper? That starts the conversation. That's why I wear all my chains wherever I go, because people have
everywhere you go, yo. You wear them in the church?
Yeah, I wear them in church. Yeah. It's a cash out. I mean, they're an accessory, but I feel like people would stop and listen to Jay-Z. And so he does have a similar stage presence. Jadakiss might have to speak up, and then once you hear him speaking, like last night or when they did the verses, then you gonna listen, because the dude got some bars. But leadership and preparation, and I didn't mean to cut off your point. They so key. You done went mute, Jesse. You done hit.
Yeah, I muted. Yeah. I think you are right. Jay-Z already has the what's the word I'm looking for? He has the history and the credit, for lack of a better word, to just come to the stage and just be him. Like, if it was anybody that was that cool, I don't think they would have a chance. He's like
because Fabulous is cool. Fabulous kind of has that same quiet, I can spit some dope stuff, but he's not going to have that stage presence. Jay-Z has been through some things to where now he is his authentic self. And he has put his story out there. So Locks, I could go bar for bar with you about the whales. I got the scales that they weigh the whales on and the drug culture. My catalog covers that, but they also cover a lot of growth and how he's negotiated his growth in splitting from Rockefeller, dealing with his relationship with Dame. So that's what we about, y'all. I don't know if y'all catching it, but pimping is positively influencing my people in negotiating growth.
So another takeaway I said, never underestimate your enemy. I said preparation, leadership, charisma. Like I think Cam was living trying to. I kind of understood Cam while he was on his trajectory. I guess he did probably exceed that early on because he was with Mace and they had. But after I listened to his album was so trash to me that I never gave him another chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had his mom rapping on there. He had Jim Jones rapping. Jim Jones wasn't even a rapper. Yo, it was like, song was like me, mom, and Jim. So whatever it was, it was just trash to me, right? And I just never. And then he had he was just walking around and doing interviews like I'm dumb nice, and I was just like, yo, I listened to your album, I didn't get that, so I just tuned out from him. But it's like, you need that charisma, and like you said, Jay-Z has a different charisma, but it's still the same. So Jay-Z could beat he potentially could beat.
But here's the thing: when you're talking about charisma, and it goes to what we mentioned about Jay-Z. Jay-Z has reached the point where his story is out there. He's his authentic self. Mm-hmm. The Locks came out there. They wasn't trying to do too much. They were their authentic self. Yeah. I mean, Jadakiss had on some camo shorts, some Timbs, typical New York, a white t-shirt, and a plain Locks hat. And the rest of his crew was like that. Yeah. You looked at Jim Jones and Dipset, It was a fashion show. He came out there in a leather, remind me of the Pele that we used to wear back in the day with the collar pop, some leather pants. Jules Santana come out with, I don't know what that was on his head. And then Cam just looked like he just showed up so he wouldn't get fined.
Fine, so I think he did. I think that's part of it. I think it was gonna come out later on once they start beefing.
He didn't even comb his hair.
Yeah,
it looked like he had the Kevin Durant going on. Like, yo, Cam. Everybody was expecting him to come fly because you set this precedent that was who you are. You are this fly dude that's just above everything, and you don't worry about people's perceptions because you're driving a pink Range. Pink Range, and pink is your color. You were authentic then. Like, nobody was doing that. It would have took a strong male to wear pink.
Oh, Contagious. That could be a callback to Contagious because that was something that was public.
Yep.
Something that due to emotions. It's the whole gender thing when it comes to the color pink. Nobody was doing it at that time. Damn, we be wrapping it up. Yo, y'all better hold up, hit that cash app. You saw how
hit that cash app. We dropping jewels for you.
We dropping jewels. So Jay Tyson says Jay-Z legacy speaks for itself. Majority of the songs played in the beginning of the Locks verses showed Jay-Z run New York. I don't know about the second part. You had me at the Jay-Z legacy speaks for itself. Locks, people forget the Locks was Jay-Z wasn't that. Jay-Z wasn't Jay-Z when the Locks was around.
Jay-Z was a young pup.
Yeah,
and they rolling with the big dog, the king of New York.
Yeah, Jay-Z became Jay-Z
after Biggie
died.
Yeah.
That was Hard Knock Life Volume 2 with Annie. That's when he exploded. Before that, Diddy was running everything, and part of his run was the Locks. They was just killing everything. They was on every remix. They was on Mariah joint. They was on
everybody.
Yeah. Like Jay-Z wasn't doing that, man. Like, so nah, Jay. Thanks for commenting, but nah, your second process.
But we ain't gonna get no more comments with this, Jesse.
We might have to wrap this part up because we have to have waypoint. Though, you got anything else to add to it?
Yeah, I think the takeaways is, for me, you got to take pride in your craft. And
that's a good one. Yeah.
And it was clear that Dipset had done it, had made their money, and they weren't really passionate about it. You can tell that Jadakiss felt them lines. The Locks felt their lines because they were spitting them like they were still some young teenagers, although now they grown men. And Jadakiss kept saying, man, I'm supposed to be at home in the bed watching Honeymooners. He was sunning them like, yo, that just went way over their head. But you could tell they took pride in their craft. Like they slowed down and did whatever it had to hit the gym, whatever it was, because we're going to have to spit our bars. You talked about leadership. They understood that. The Locks, all of them. It wasn't, we keep talking about Jadakiss, but Sheek Lutz, Styles P, they all spit their bars and had presence when it was time. And they knew each other's bars.
Yeah, and I was going to add on. Go ahead. And I'm going to add on to that.
Jadakiss showed his leadership because not only did he know his job or his bars, but he knew everybody else's bars. When you run in a business, you're in a position of leadership. Yes, you need to be able to do your role well, but you also need to know everybody else's roles so that you can know when them Jesse's slacking. It's just like when you go get a contract for something. Let's say you building a house. You need to have some knowledge about putting sinks in if you finna have to pay somebody to put a sink in, or they'll run you whatever. Yeah, they may take $500 and you be like, nah, man. That tells you could either say something to them like, nah, it's good, or you could be silent and say, I just got to get another estimate or whatever, knowing that they way overpriced. That's how people miss their opportunity. Go ahead. I got another one too after this.
Nah, I was going. You kind of stole my fire because I was just going to say everybody got to know their part. You got to know your position and play your position. And Jadakiss, I forgot which one of the Dipset members said something to him, was like, they said something. He was like, yo, he said, I'm the transmission. These are my peoples, but I'll make it run. And everybody in the Locks know their part, man. Like it don't seem like there's any tension with them. I mean, obviously they are, I'm pretty sure they fought and everything because they're humans, right? But like I can't think of another group personally that has been doing it period, as long as they have, regardless of genre. I don't know a lot about rock music. I don't know about a lot about country music. That's still together. That never broke up.
Yeah, they about to go on tour and get that money. They understood the assignment. Look, we all got separate lives and separate interests and businesses, but this is a chance to build on what we already built. So let's make sure we present it in a right way. And that goes to my other point, and they teach us this at Howard. You have to major in excellence and minor in excuses. They brought excellence. They brought excellence their whole career. I'm gonna argue Jadakiss' whole career, and I'm glad people is listening now. But you go back, and I think I talk about one of his newer songs in my book. It was By Your Side, and he did that night. He has consistently dropped dope verse after dope verse after dope verse, and they've all been real and believable, and he spits it with a passion. Dipset them, it was we just trying to get the bag, and you could tell they was just trying to get the bag, and they got the bag. Good for them, but you don't have that longevity that we are all seeking to build.
And it'd be interesting to know, and I just cap it off with this. We would never know, but how many people that saw that show that would have went to the tour won't go to tour because of that performance. You know what I'm saying? But and
they knew that. They knew that coming in, because Cam announced it, that they had a tour coming up. Why wouldn't you? If I'm the tour manager, Locks, you are the headliner, Dipset, you'll be the opener or something. We'll just let y'all stall and do, because that was the level of preparation y'all put forth. You were not prepared for the opportunity, and that's why you didn't get success, and that's why people clouded you.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right. So let's go. We got the hard stop at 60. Free agency, or do you want to go straight into let's get into free agency, man. What you think about this free agency? I like what the Lakers are doing. I was kind of shaky at first, but I'm coming around now. I might put on the record. I might put on the record saying that I think the Lakers is going to put the chip on it. Matter of fact, it's on the record. This is on the record. I think the Lakers going to win the chip, because going back to leadership, going back to preparation, going back to knowing your role. I think if anybody can get Westbrook in check and to play the way he needs to play, it's going to be LeBron.
Trust LeBron. He is, and it reminds me of some people I know. He is truly smarter than most of the people who are paying him, meaning the GMs and the head coaches. And
he's one of those rare people that we only get to see every 25, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And he's not going to be really appreciated until he's done.
Well, you know I am appreciating him now, and I would encourage everyone to appreciate him. Not put him on a pedestal, but man, he's a great representative of our community. And I say that because of look at what he's gone through. And he's a strong Black father. He's a multi-time champion, no matter how the media has tried to paint him as this builder of super teams, as if he's the only one that did that. All of these foolish people that try to compare him to Jordan and say people didn't eat during Jordan's era. Like, what are you talking about? You saw the documentary. Jordan was in the league and was losing. He didn't make it. He lost to Isaiah, Magic. He couldn't. Bird. He could not cut it for many years until he built essentially a super team, and he didn't even necessarily build it.
It was
somebody else.
Jerry Krause. Jerry Krause don't get the credit he should get. Jordan constantly was throwing him under the bus in the documentary, but he might have been because he picked Jordan. Jordan went number 3. He picked Pippen. Pippen went like 7, 8. And then he built the pieces around him. And that was all his brain. He hired Phil. He put Tex into place to do the triangle offense and all that type of stuff. Even when you watch the documentary, this is why people kill me and ain't no minds being changed. Even in the documentary, Jordan says he wanted the ball all the time. He would have stayed with Doug Collins if it was up to him.
And not had one rings. He kind of reminded me of Kyrie, the way he was talking in that documentary. But I say trust LeBron, because everything that Cross did, LeBron has done, and he's done it on multiple occasions. And the powers that be in the mass media, they don't give the brother his just due. Look at what he got Dwight back, got him a center. You got Russell. Russell knows this is his last leg, just like Carmelo. People
just like Dwight Howard did because Dwight Howard was a problem before he got there. Nobody wanted that, Jesse.
I got a term for you.
Yeah,
and we see it in for the audience. Look for it in corporate America. Look for it wherever we are the minority. Buck breaking. They've been trying to break LeBron. They've been trying to break Russell. They broke Dwight. They broke Carmelo Anthony. When they feel we have gotten too high and we think too high about ourselves, and let's throw God in there. Sometimes we all get like that, and God got to humble us. The difference is LeBron has stayed humble. He don't really go like he could go as some of these commentators, like let's say Kevin Durant, let's say like Russell Westbrook has gone, let's say like Dwight Howard. He just knows who he is. He recognizes it's just hate, and I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. Yeah. And he has built a team. The 3-and-D, how many of them they got? Kent Bazemore.
I think it's 4 of them total, including LeBron. I think it's 4.
Trent Ariza or Trevor Ariza, who's D, championship DNA. They kept their young boy Taylor and
Dwight Howard. So they bought Dwight Howard. They got Ariza. They got Russ. They got AD, LeBron, obviously, and then they got the young boy. The young boy's supposed to be nice. People been saying he's nice. The media been saying he's nice. I don't know if he's nice.
He's nice. He was nice. Putting up LeBron numbers when LeBron was out. Taylor Horton Tucker, he earned that contract. And then you got some other pieces. They weren't supposed to be able to build with all of that salary. So everybody's paid. Russell understands, look, I'm in my hometown. That just does something different. You either going to go one or two ways. And I think Russell, look, he started his career in Oklahoma, so he know how to keep to himself, and that's probably the problem.
Yeah.
He knows he has to win one for the team. You could either go out hanging with all your buddies, or you could be focused and bring a chip back to your home, because that's like a lifelong dream or something like that, a fairy tale like LeBron did. They want that. LeBron has built a encouraging, loving environment. Look at all the average dudes that have gotten paid after playing with LeBron. And I still can't believe they dropped $90 million for Caruso that easy. I didn't see him being that nice.
Yeah. No, he's not. He's not that nice.
The Lakers did the thing. They did their thing, and I like to feel like LeBron and his boy got a big hand in that.
Oh, no, they absolutely. Everything. There's no decisions that's being made when it comes to at least to the team, the roster, that he's not co-signing.
Yeah,
like there's no way because that's part of his deal. Like, because
forgot he brought his boy home, the fourth wing, Carmelo.
We forgot about
Then people got too much to lose. Yeah, Carmelo was out of the league. He's been humbled. They act like he can't ball. Carmelo in his head, no, I can still go out there and get 25.
Yeah, they try to blacklist him for real. Like he's
breaking.
Yeah, he's one of person. I'm not naming no names, but he was actually blacklisted. I don't know about the other people y'all was saying, but he was actually blacklisted. The other people y'all was saying was on their lap. They was about to be out the league. They renegotiated contract and decided not to take the money and thought somebody was gonna pick them up, and it didn't happen. So, but we gonna I ain't gonna say no names, but so we got free agency. It was there any other team that you think did good in free agency?
I think it was all about the Lakers. I saw that like Charlotte made some moves. Chicago made a lot of moves. It's going to be interesting to see how that worked. They got DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, and Lonzo Ball. They may be able to make that thing work. They paid a lot of money. They dropped a lot of coin. Yeah.
I you know what? Because people think I'm a Jordan hater. I would like to see Jordan succeed as an owner. Honestly, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a Jordan hater. I'm just what y'all are not. I try to be objective. Y'all not objective, yo. That's why I picked Dipset, because I was trying to be objective. Although my heart said Locks is going to destroy him, I said I'm going to go with Dipset because of their catalog. But anyway, we just wrapping things up. Yeah, I think Charlotte, they look okay on paper. I want Jordan to succeed. I want Jordan to get a chip as an owner, man. I really do, because his track record as an owner has been super duper trash. Like,
yeah, he runs the Charlotte Hornets organization like that dad from Everybody Hate Chris. You know, the big muscle. He cheap, man.
Yeah, yo, he's super cheap, man.
He cheap, man. You can't and let that be a life lesson. Sometimes you got to spend money to get money.
Yo, we gonna talk. Let's talk about that on either next week or the week after next, sooner rather than later, and put that on the list. Like investing in yourself and investing in your money to make money beyond just people just saying, like, what does that really mean? Let's dive into that one day.
I got examples of that.
Yeah, so we got Nas on the list. Nas dropped an album, and we was about to go in it before the cameras came on. And I was like, let's save it for the record, because I got a take that I know is not going to be popular. But go ahead. What you think about Nas? I'm going to give you my hot take.
KD 2, King's Disease 2. I think it's okay. I'm not raving. I think I like the Young Boy, Hit Boy. They got a song where they go in together. I like what of course Nas he's an elder now, so he's given a lot of elder story. He's given a lot of history about his career and things that have happened in rap and all of that. All of that is fine. You know, we about the same age as Nas, so we done lived through the same things. So for me, all right, that's fine. I get what Nas is doing. He is documenting the story. And if you think about King's Disease, it's going right back to what we just said about some brothers in free agency. Everybody want to come for the king, and sometimes you could get the big head King's Disease and not stay humble and hungry, and you fall off. That's what I got from Nas. I like the song with Hit Boy, but really, you know what the album is when everybody's talking about Lauryn Hill's verse. And to her credit, I miss her, but I understand. I need to go and put some of the comments in the comments. Because her lyrics was dope, but she was just kicking her real testimony about her career as well in a short way. So I am going to agree with Jay Tyson and say it's okay. I won't be
Jay Tyson said album's okay. Him and EPMB did better than M on the track. Miss Hill did a thing, and I am going to agree, but I'm going to have a dissenting opinion. I'm agree with the majority opinion, but I'm gonna do they say what the dissent. What is calling that Supreme Court? I should know this. Worthy, don't kill me if you see this. But anyway,
it's a dissent,
right? So when you agree with the majority opinion, you agree on part and dissent on part. It's something else. I don't think it's called dissent. But anyway, Nas has just been okay, bro. His last 3 or 4 albums to me just been okay. Like Nas to me comes across as the guy. I said this publicly. I wrote it publicly on social media. Nas comes across to me as the guy that is still trying to prove that he's the smartest guy in the room. And to me, it's not sticking with me. It doesn't connect with me. Like you said, we're around the same age. He's a little older than us. We're around the same age, but it's like, bro, we grew up with you. Like you sounding fake deep to me. It doesn't sound deep because I done read some books now. I don't live life like you talking all that. You trying to sound. I mean, if you're trying to connect to the younger audience and you think that's what they need, then cool. If that's your mission, I don't know if that's his mission or not, but it just comes across as preachy. And we had this conversation before, and the deacon and all that. We got that undertone, but I don't want to ever sound preachy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to ever tell. I always like to give what I say the medicine with the candy. Like it's gonna be some type of humor, but you should be getting something from it that is some lessons or something. Like, I don't want to be the guy that's just preaching, saying like, it just don't. I'm not feeling it, man. Like, I think he has done a good job with bringing Hit Boy in with the, to be oversee production and all that type of stuff, because his beat selection historically has been trash.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's just okay, man. Like, I can't. I wish Joel was here because he's a super Nas fan. I just don't, bro. Like, I don't. I might listen to it 1, 2, 3 more times all the way through, and I probably won't return to it. I haven't returned to King's Disease in a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I'm with you, and
I thought we was gonna disagree. We could.
No.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give him a little bit just due. But as I said, I get what she's saying. That's why I was like, he's the elder now. He's speaking to somebody else. He's not speaking to us. We've lived and we know the stories about hip hop, Biggie and Tupac and all of that stuff. And so he's giving the hip hop to these young kids that might be fans of Dipset. You might fall in there, brother. you was cheerleading for Dipset. We might have to take a few shots at you.
For the record, I was not cheering for Dipset. I said I believe they're gonna have a chance, but I said the Locks do not sleep on the Locks.
Look, you was acting like you got a bottle of menthol. What is it? The stuff help you digest the pink stuff. Pepto-Bismol right there. So, like, you seem like, the takeaway is Lauryn Hill stole the show. She stole the album. All my time has been
one verse.
All my time has been focused on my freedom. Now, why would I join them when I know that I can beat them now? They put their words on me and they can eat them now. That's probably why they keep on telling me I'm needed now. They tried to box me out while taking what they want from me. I spent too many years living too uncomfortably, making room for people who didn't like the labor or wanted the spoils, greedy, selfish behavior. Now, let me give it to you balanced and with clarity. I don't need to turn I forget the rest of it, but y'all got it in the chat. Then she says, the ditch you dig for them, you might just end up in yourself. I'm in the secret place. I keep a sacred space. They keep showing their hands, but keep hiding their face. If I'm a messenger, you block me, then you block the message. So aggressive. The world you made is what you're left with. Pride and ego over love and truth is reckless. Y'all Jesse's got a death wish. The stupid leaves me breathless.
Yeah.
And she was just pre-talking, but it's so smooth that everybody is like, because we ain't been used to that in a female MC since her.
Yeah, Lauryn Hill has one of the best albums ever. I've been saying that for years too. Like, that's one of the. I used to listen to the album. I haven't listened to it in a while, but I still used to listen to the album for years after it came out. That's one of the best.
You know what she has?
I'm saying, no one, all genres of music. That's one of the best albums ever.
You know what she has? Charisma. The same thing as Jay-Z. She's not hollering loud. She's not speaking too fast, trying to prove something like Kendrick Lamar or something like that. She is just talking to you. And I felt that verse because it's like, I know what it is. I'm not going to do like Nas and try to prove to y'all what it is. That's why I'm out the game. You must didn't hear me and what I said on Get Out. Now, just because, and she's worthy of closing the show with. Have y'all heard the mystery of iniquity or I Get Out? What she's saying? Bruh, she even talks about the legal industry. You ain't heard I Get Out. I can tell. I get to expose a brother in a good way. This is helping us to negotiate growth. Can you please share the screen?
I don't see nothing to share yet.
Okay, I'm finna share with you. For the audience, I'm gonna play it and y'all will be able to see it. And then I'm going
5 minutes, Jesse. 5 minutes, Jesse.
I know she's worthy to take it out. The queen, bow down. I'm gonna get y'all the lyrics up too.
Come on, man.
That free YouTube.
Yeah, you gotta get that premium. Please donate to his Cash App so he get the premium YouTube.
Hit the Cash App.
Hit the cash app.
And I'm gonna post the lyrics somewhere.
I'll get out of all your boxes. I'll get out. You can't hold me in these chains. I'll get out.
I want my people to get out.
Free me from this bondage. Knowing my condition is the reason I must change. Your stinking resolution is no type of solution, preventing me from freedom, maintaining your pollution. I won't support your lie no more. I won't even try no more. If I have to die, oh Lord, that's how I choose to live. I won't be compromised no more. I can't be victimized no more. I just don't sympathize no more. 'Cause now I understand. You just want to use me. You say you love and abuse me. You never thought you'd lose me. But how quickly we forget that nothing is for certain. You thought I'd stay here hurting. Your guilt trip's just not working. Repressing me to death. 'Cause now I'm choosing life, yo. I'll take the sacrifice, yo.
Oh yeah, you know what? You got to cut it. You might get kicked off YouTube. I just thought about that. We stream a lot on the YouTube.
Look, for Lauren, so go listen to I Get Out and The Mystery of Iniquity. Nobody's touching Lauren, man.
Yeah, I never got
those
into
two bars. The only verses that I could think of off top that I would match with that, the realness and the rawness to where it would scare those who are in power, is What's Free. Jay-Z's verse on What's Free with Rick Ross and Meek Mill. She talking some cash money, real stuff.
I am gonna be honest, I never listened to the album.
You will, and we'll talk about it. Put that on the her mystery of it. You know how they doing classes of different people's stuff. Her Mystery of Iniquity and I Get Out. Yeah, man, nobody's touching that stuff.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about it. So you gotta take us out, man. Hold up, before you take us out, we didn't have some of the regulars in the live today. But thanks for everybody that's going to rewatch it, because I know the rewatch is where it's at. And thanks for everybody that tuned in live. So, brother, you got to take us out with the prayer. First of all, let's give another moment of silence to DIPset. Let me pause. Let me mute my mic. Cool. Next week we might do a eulogy for them jokers.
Because they got slayed.
Yeah.
Let that be a lesson to you all. Don't underestimate
your prayer.
Don't underestimate your opponent. Huh?
Please pray for DIPset when you do it your last prayer too. Give it up. Put them in your
I'm not
prayer.
praying for DIPset. Let's go. God, Heavenly Father, wonderful Creator, we just come to you thanking you for all that you are, all that you do, for all of the prayers that you've answered on our behalves in the past, all that you are answering now, and all that you will answer in the future. It is because of you that we can say that our best days are ahead of us. We just thank you for loving us when we're unlovable. We just pray that you will bless the things which we've said, bless those who will watch these videos. We hope and pray that it will help them in negotiating their growth to walk in purpose. Help me and DeTravius to continue to align on how we can positively influence people through this platform. We just pray that the sticker idea will help some entrepreneurs. We hope that it will become contagious. And all glory and honor belongs to you. Thank you. In your precious son, Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Shout out to RIP to DMX. All right, man. That's it. Another one in the books. Again, please follow us on all social media. Pick up the merch. Pick up the books. We got to go. We got a hard stop at 60 minutes. And thank again for everybody that tuned in and who will tune in the future. Please like, rate, review, share, and all that other good stuff. Till next week. Peace.